Oh my goodness, all the chuds and gooners and grifters online, guys, they just never stop complaining about video games. They're constantly crying about this, criticizing that, constantly negative. Why can't they just consume product and get excited for next product? Hey everybody, I'm Fox with RealMarcFoxx, and today I wanted to talk about the problem of toxic positivity. Let's get into it.
Oh yeah, baby!
So everybody knows about toxic negativity. In fact, negativity itself is often considered toxic, but it's actually sometimes a good thing to be negative. If you're at work and other people at work have a really bad idea that's not going to go well and is going to cause problems, then yeah, it might be a good idea to be the one that expresses a negative opinion about that idea. Now, they could all sit around and say, why are you such a naysayer? Why are you such a negative Nancy? Why do you always have to complain? Why can't you just go along with our ideas? To which you could reply, well, I'd be happy to go along with the idea if I thought it was a good idea, but I think it's a bad idea and I think it'll ultimately hurt our workplace or our business. Do we want to just sit by and watch this bad idea unfold and see the aftermath occur? Now, granted, it is sometimes fun to watch people's bad ideas fail, especially when they insist that they're good after we tell them that they're not. But the thing is, negativity isn't always a bad thing. We tend to think of it as bad, but sometimes positivity is the problem. Toxic positivity is the idea that people just continue to be positive even when things are not going well, and they continue to push them in a bad direction because everyone around them just continues to be positive about them continuing to do bad things. We see a lot of this toxic positivity in the woke space. We get these DEI, ESG policies in businesses.
You better listen up, or else.
And they all tell each other that this is for the greater good, and this is a great thing, and this is going to help people out, and well, it really doesn't. It actually hurts the business. The product sales go down, complaints from customers go up, and eventually they hit a point that they can't come back from. And in the case of video game studios, some of them have to close their doors, or at the very least, lay off a large portion of their employees. We also see a lot of toxic positivity online. Now, I know you're thinking, wait a minute, online, that's always negative, right? And yes, negative stuff tends to spread out into the algorithm a lot more because everybody wants to see something that makes them mad so that they can react to it. They can be incensed and enraged, in righteous anger, call out what they see as bad. But on the opposite end of that spectrum, we're seeing a lot of people lately who may or may not be industry shills, we don't always know, insisting that we just need to be positive and stop crying and complaining about everything. Stop looking at the preview of every new game that's going to come out and insist that it looks bad or is going to fail or has DEI or woke in it. Instead, just consume product and get excited for next product. Yes, that is exactly what they want you to do. You see, there's talk of a remake of Halo Combat Evolved, but now they're gonna remake it again, and it'll be called Halo Campaign Evolved, which, granted, is not the best name, but you know what? It could be good. I know, it could be, but knowing what we know about the studio behind the Halo series as of late, it probably won't be. So there are some screenshots going around which may actually be the way they're redesigning some stuff in the game, and of course, not surprisingly, some people have some complaints about it. And this is when the possible industry shills rise up and say, don't ask questions, just consume product and get excited for next product. Don't criticize. And you know what? All these people out there criticizing the stuff they see from Halo Campaign Evolved, you know what they are? They're just negative Nancy's. They're just crybabies. They're just whining on the internet. They complain about everything. Now, yeah, they do play games that they like and they talk about the ones that they like, but we're not going to focus on that. Instead, We're going to pretend that all they ever do is complain. We're going to ignore the live streams of them playing games they enjoy and having fun. We're going to ignore the tweets they make on X where they're talking about cool games that they enjoy. We're going to ignore all those times that they celebrate good games that are succeeding in the industry. And instead, we're only going to focus on the negative things they say and pretend that they're only ever negative. That's all they do. All they do is negativity. And you know why that's a problem? Because you're not supposed to critique the thing that you're being shown. When the corporation shows you a new upcoming product, you're just supposed to get hyped and excited. You're not supposed to critique it. You're not supposed to express your opinion that you don't like something or think something doesn't look great or isn't a good idea. No. What you're supposed to do is not ask questions, consume product, and get excited for next product. Don't be negative. Join the toxic positivity movement and just assume that it's going to be amazing and great. Get hyped. Get excited, guys. Hype, excite, hype. Boy, I can't wait. I'm drooling at the mouth right now at the thought of playing this Halo Campaign Evolved, this remake of Halo. I'm so excited. Even though the last Halo was, well, mediocre at best. I mean, it was kind of bad in many ways. Don't worry about that. Even though all the good talent has left 343 Industries or Halo Studios, whatever they prefer to be known by now, even though pretty much everyone that made that series amazing is no longer there and has been replaced by blue-haired feminist woke ideologues, don't worry. I'm sure the game is gonna be great. I'm sure it'll be amazing. And just because the last one wasn't, doesn't mean you should look at that as a track record of their performance. No. Instead, stop being negative. Be toxically positive. Assume every new game from the big industry that's coming out is going to be amazing, even though we've seen countless examples now of these AAA titles coming out and being garbage, terrible. They practically destroy the franchise they're from. Some of them run studios into the ground. Remember how excited you were supposed to be for Concord? How did that turn out? Remember how excited you were supposed to be for Dragon Age, the Veilguard? How did that turn out? And although it wasn't as bad as the previous two, it still wasn't great. You had Assassin's Creed Shadows, which arguably is probably one of the worst, if not the worst, Assassin's Creed they've ever released. So just because this industry has a track record of ruining popular game franchises, just because they have a track record of AAA titles being absolutely terrible or, at best, mediocre, mere shadows of what they used to be, that doesn't mean you should think it'll keep happening. Just because it has happened for years and years and years now, doesn't mean you should get all negative and assume it's going to keep happening. No, my friends, it's time to be toxically positive. Don't criticize, don't question, don't ask. Just consume product and get hype, excite for next product. Thanks for joining me, guys. You know the drill. Make sure to like the video, subscribe. You can join the channel if you'd like. There's a Patreon link down below. Super big thank you to our Patreon supporter, Freeman Phil. You can join my Discord, link in the description, and you can follow me on X at RealMarcFoxx. It's on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, my friends, I will see you next time. RealMarcFoxx out.